Hey there, Unitic here. Trek for Truth video diary for September 25th. It's about 4 p.m. Pacific time and I am in California. I am camped beside a babbling brook. It's really nice. You can probably see a little of my campsite and my tent in the background there. Left Nevada today, about 38 miles of my day was Nevada. It was relatively tame, passed through Carson City, the state capital, and nice weather again, but California decided to welcome me in a major way. Literally, as I crossed the California border, I started uphill. Tomorrow morning I have to do my last major climb of the trip up over Carson Pass. Got about 3,000 more feet to climb tomorrow in about 13 miles. So, you know, not terribly steep all told, but has a lot of steep pitches. And I already climbed about 7 miles. The last 7 miles of today was uphill into a headwind. It was like literally just a half a mile before I crossed the California border, I turned into a headwind going due south, and it was not fun. Had to get off and walk the bike a little bit when I ran out of gears. It's hard enough going uphill when it's steep, but when the wind's blowing in your face too, it's like somebody putting a hand in your chest and pushing you backwards. So I had to walk about a half a mile off and on this long climb, and then got onto Highway 88, which is what's running beside me right now, and stopped at the campgrounds I was planning on staying, and the maintenance guy there proceeded to tell me it's closed, just waiting on his boss to show up this afternoon, and they're shutting it down. The next campground up the mountain is closed, and Dave is his name, and he was kind enough. There was one water spigot still open for an hour or so more until his boss showed up. He got me filled up with water, told me about this cool campsite just like a quarter of a mile away, and even gave me a ride across the road. Traffic, it's really heavy here on Friday afternoon, and brought me right to the campsite. So thank you, Dave. I was a little bit panicked, but supposedly these campgrounds, U.S. Forest Service campgrounds, according to the guide, are open through the end of September, but they closed September 21st. But this is the last one I needed. Tomorrow I'll camp behind a little convenience store, if the guide's right and they let you stay there, on the downhill side of Carson Pass. And then Sunday I ride into Folsom. Gonna meet up with Caroline, one of my Lyme Warrior friends, and Dorothy from LymeDisease.org, and hopefully a few other friends from the Lyme support group in that area. Gonna stay with Caroline and her husband for a couple days and kind of rest, and then I just got a couple more days. Gonna pass through Sacramento, a couple of other small towns, up to Vallejo. Friday morning, catch the ferry, it'll take me over to San Francisco, and then I'll ride up to the Golden Gate Bridge on Friday. Hope to see my buddy Kevin, who's in town with his brothers, to visit with his sister in San Francisco and see a music festival. Just great timing. They're probably going to be in Golden Gate Park on Friday when I ride through there, so hoping to get to see them. And then Friday evening, get to see my buddy Laura and Drew at the Pacifica Motor Inn. And Saturday morning, we'll do the last ceremonial few blocks, few hundred meters to the water. Dip toes, dip tires, drink some beers, and probably collapse. Take Sunday off and fly back on Monday. If any of my friends back in Louisville see this, I'll be back Monday night. We've still got 50 miles left to do from Southern Indiana, Chelsea, Indiana, where I left off hiking, back to the foot of the pedestrian bridge on the Indiana side. I'm gonna do that Saturday, October 10th. and arrived back at the Red Yeti Brew Pub in Jeffersonville, a couple blocks from the end of the trek at the foot end of the pedestrian bridge. And anybody would like to join me for those last few blocks, just come to the Red Yeti in Jeffersonville, 2 p.m. Saturday, October 10th. I'll ride up and meet you there. Some of my buddies may come out and meet me further on down Utica Pike and ride the last few miles with me. And then we'll walk those last 2 blocks and maybe toast some champagne when we get to the bridge, because that will officially knit the whole country together, about 4,150 miles. I'm tired. I'm not looking forward to this climb tomorrow. I'm hoping the wind dies down in the morning, but some way I'll get to the top of it and down the other side. And then literally I just have about 150 miles, give or take, to the end of this. So thanks for following along. Thanks for all the help, financial support. I'll be getting out thank you notes soon. Drew's putting together a list of all the folks that have contributed. I haven't seen that yet, so expect some personal notes from me in the coming weeks. And thanks for all the help from the folks at home taking care of Cuz. He's doing much better. Thanks to Drew for being such a great foster parent and caregiver, and to Bob and Patty and to Catherine and Les and Steve and all the rest of those folks who've gone above and beyond to help me get this far. So for now, climbing the mountain. Sierra Nevadas tomorrow, and San Francisco a week from today. Unitic out.